All right, y'all. Sorry. I apologize. I had to end the stream early. But yeah, I was talking about the EDP documentary, and I hate how it gave him relevancy and it almost pitied him. Not even almost, it literally pitied EDP. And I hated that, right? I hated the fact that EDP was seen almost as a victim. I mean, when he was disgusting, he tried to harm a child. But I was very annoyed when that one girl tried to use Gideon for clout and accuse him of taking advantage of her when she completely volunteered in order to catch EDP. Excuse me. But I don't know. I do love predator catches. That's the type of content I like to watch. I like to see those monsters get put in prison. What's up, Justin? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for the support. But yeah, I mean, I don't like that. I don't really like how EDP got a lot of relevancy, how people, I guess, pitied him in a sense. I feel like he didn't actually get punished. If anything, he got away with it. I mean, he's living a shitty life, but that doesn't punish you for the fact that you tried to do horrible things to an underage girl. How you doing, Justin? All right, sweet, sweet. But thanks for joining up. Yeah, I do want to make more content. Glad you're doing good, brother. I want to make more content, maybe MMA, reactionary content, react to some boxing matches. There is a gentleman by the name of Steven Sings. If you guys don't know who that is Country Boot Gang. Country Boot Gang is a boxer. He fought under Aiden Ross's promotion, Brand Risk. He also fought under other promotions. But all right, we got Nate. Autistic Negro Stream. That's what ANS stands for. We got 2 viewers. All right. Looking like a pretty good house so far. What you boys up to? How's life been treating you? Got it. Yeah. I think YouTube would demonetize me if I didn't use an abbreviation. So it's probably a smart idea that I did that. How's the garage life? The garage life is pretty warm. It's comfortable, but it's doable. You know, I have a lot of privacy in here. I like the garage. It's where I do my place of thinking. Some people think in the shower. Some people think while taking a dump. I have the garage. That is where I have my, I think you should play it a little smarter on YouTube. Yeah, I should play it a lot smarter on YouTube. But it's a better platform to stream. I don't like Rumble. It's not complicated. It's just unnecessary steps. And with YouTube, I can just talk to you guys. Oh, we got 3 people watching. All right, Justin, Nate, who else we got on here? Got agreed. Yeah, Justin, you are right. Nate, you have every right to agree with him. We got 4 people watching. All right, nice. Okay, I'm loving this. This is progress. But yeah, what do you guys want to see for my future videos, like the type of content that I make? Is there anything where I'm lacking? Is there anything that I can improve on? I kind of want your feedback on that. See, Nate, Justin, any of the other 2 guys, let me know what you're thinking. How can I really, I guess, improve on the content? You know, because the ANRs are pretty nice, but I mean, I feel there's more I could do. You know what I mean? I would love to stream more. Hopefully this goes pretty well. Hopefully you guys definitely get your time out of it. But yeah, man, I mean, I really do. Like, I really want to make more videos. You know, I want to make things that are more fun, exciting. Hopefully they make more documentaries. The EDP documentary, there were funny moments, especially like his tier list. I thought that was pretty funny. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of content out there. And we're in a time where you could be a talentless douchebag and make a lot of money by literally not being good at anything. But if we're gonna like make content, and if I'm gonna create a movement, I want the movement to not have hatred and spread hatred. EDP documentary is Weimar Republic. Maybe just live conversations with others. If you make MMA type content, I'll watch too. Oh, okay. Mix it up. And I've talked about it in one of the I don't say the full set of words, but in the ANRs that I usually have, I was talking about how streamers, it's so easy to be a streamer, but at the same time, fan bases are really annoying because rather than informing the streamer, they feel the need to like shit on him. And I'm like, dude, if you've been streaming for like 5 or 12 plus years, let's say somewhere around that time frame, that timeline, and people keep saying you fell off, you fell off, you fell off, but it's like the same time, if I don't give you new type of content and switch it up, then you'll get bored. Oh, he's been doing the same thing, he's unbearable. But at the same time, if I leave the formula that works for me, could I lose a fan base, right? Do I need to be original to copy what everyone else does? Do I do what I love to do? Are people sick of what I do? Are my OG fans, no longer fans? Do I have a new fan base? And I think that puts a lot of pressure on streamers. And that's the thing I don't like about streaming, but maybe just have live conversation. Yeah, more conversation with people, like current topics in politics, boxing, science. No, I like that. Don't go the way of Kick and Twitch streaming. I don't want to see you get. Nah, I'm not gonna do Kick. You need to stand out for sure, but keep your passion. Yeah, that's the plan. I want to actually enjoy making content. I want to give you guys content that's money worth. You know what I mean? I want you guys to enjoy the content. I'm not just doing this to get donations. It would be nice to get in chat, but in the end of the day, people are broke and they want someone that's relatable. You know what I mean? I'm broke, still trying to get a new job, figure my life out. My old job was weird. And that's the thing, man. I feel like a lot of companies like to screw people over. But that's another topic. Actually, what do you guys think of Disney? I feel Disney is a monopoly. I feel like, in my opinion, I'd assume, and this is an assumption, there's no fact behind what I'm saying, or maybe there is, I don't know. I think Disney is losing a lot of money and they're out of ideas. I hate these real life adaptations they're trying to do. I've never watched a single one of them. Not only have I never watched a single one of these real life adaptations, I feel like Disney's trying too hard to, I guess, bring back their mojo, or they just, at this point, they just want money. There's no heart or passion going into these projects anymore. All right, let's see what we got. You heard about the recent lawsuit towards Disney about FCC rules because of your favorite show, The View. Tell me about that. I don't know much about that. All I know is that Disney keeps doing these real life adaptations rather than coming up with original ideas or original films. It's the same stuff over and over. Little Mermaid in real life, Snow White in real life, Lilo and Stitch in real life. It's like, stop with the real life stuff. You're giving us stuff we never asked for, right? It's kind of like when you watch anime and people who are fans of Berserk are always saying, oh, well, we want Berserk. But the problem is with MAPPA and all these other studios, they are giving us content we don't want, right? So get rid of 80% of the stuff nobody asked for and dedicate your time. And let's be honest, they're slaves anyways. I don't know conditions, but if you're going to slave away, you might as well give it, you know what I mean, instead of these stupid projects. But let's see what you guys have to say. Let's see what you say, Nate. Stand out. Because they weren't giving equal time to all candidates in the political arena. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, lawsuits are messy. They're very fun though. But yeah, lawsuits could be very messy. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I have to do more research because I don't want to say something or discuss a topic where I don't have a lot of knowledge or experience on. And they had a basis towards certain people on the show's panel. Interesting. So that's fascinating. Could you tell me more about it? I want to learn more. I'm assuming you meant bias towards them. That would make sense. But yeah. Interesting. Very fascinating. Okay, but yeah, no, I'm new to the country. Classic Nate. Gotta love them dad jokes. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't know much about the lawsuit. I don't know really much about what's going on. My opinions are more on certain political matters, movies, mixed martial arts, boxing, anything combat sports related. I like to discuss whether it's scorecards or robbery. fights that should have been made. A fight I'd love to see personally, I love to see young prospects get battle tested. You know what I mean? People like to say fraud checked. I would love to see Quillen Salkeld in the UFC against Max Holloway, but not yet. I think he should fight Benoit Saint-Denis. His grappling is really good. I want to see more of a striking, him letting his hands go. Him versus Max is definitely the fight to make. I think Salkeld, we've seen him gas. We've only seen him go to a third round decision. That's as far as he goes. But I love Salkeld, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because the thing is with Salkeld is that he's so skilled, but we haven't seen him against that high level of competition. He choked out Gamrot, but like who hasn't beaten Gamrot at this point? But yeah. Any of you guys fans of the UFC in here? The Jimmy Kimmel comments about Charlie Kirk last year paved the way forward towards the lawsuit against The Views, and the discussion were the topic about free speech and the truth in media. What did Jimmy Kimmel say? Because I know he said something about Charlie Kirk. I watch UFC every now again. Every now and then you watch UFC. All right, fair enough. You know, sometimes mixed martial arts isn't everybody's cup of tea. It's something I do have and find a lot of passion in, though. I do love the UFC a lot. I hope they make more fights. I don't want the UFC to become like boxing. You know what I mean? I don't like the politics. I don't like dancing and the cherry picking, but I never see MMA becoming like that. I think boxing as a sport, I love the sport. I will always respect the sport and any type of athlete who enters the ring or the cage. But I do hate the fact with boxing, for example, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. We should have seen that back in like 2018. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fights I would have loved to see in boxing, like Floyd Mayweather versus Triple G in 2018. That would have been cool. Manny Pacquiao should have fought Floyd Mayweather in 2009. Both were in their primes. Mayweather's older than Pacquiao. Pacquiao had the shoulder injury. Floyd Mayweather went from Pretty Boy Floyd, the young kid that was reckless and let his hands go, to Money Mayweather. He was more defensive later in his career. I think MMA kind of crossovers with America First type of politics. I'd say, yeah, he made allegations that MAGA contributed towards Charlie's death. We're looking for any kind of excuse to crack down on people like him. I mean, I don't like Kimmel. The statement itself doesn't really make sense. But then again, it's like it's his show. I don't really care what he says, as long as there's no hatred being preached in his show. Oh, we got 5 viewers. Nice. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you for coming in. Just having an autistic Negro rant stream. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use those words on YouTube, but we'll figure it out when I get my channel taken away. If you haven't already, follow me on IG, and I try to make some rants, try to entertain you guys to the best of my ability. What do you guys like? What are your passions? Do you like mixed martial arts? Do you not like combat sports? Do you like different types of sports? What are things that you enjoy, you know, in life? I'm curious. But I do appreciate the fact that we got 5 viewers. I mean, now we got 2, but it's cool. What we got going on. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of Usman Nurmagomedov? He is moving. I got to go, about to make lunch and have to get for a Bible study. Nice. God bless. At the community college that I attend. Nice. All right. Well, God bless you, Nate. Be safe. Have a good day. You as well, Nate. Be safe. But yeah, I also want to give my thoughts more about MMA media with Usman Nurmagomedov, the brother of Habib Nurmagomedov. He is going from PFL. I think he's going to the UFC, I believe. I'm excited. I'd love to see him versus Topuria Gaethje. I don't know who's going to be Usman's debut. He's very high level, Dagestani fighters. That's a pretty big deal for the company. All right. So what else do you guys have for me? What content or new ideas do you want me to what content do you want me to, I guess, make for you guys? What are we thinking, boys? Man, I should really go to Bible study, man. I've read all the books in the Bible, but it would be cool to hear other people's perspective and how the Bible definitely, in my opinion, can influence one's life. But if you guys don't have much for me, this is more of a test stream. Hopefully, I could get more people, a larger audience, so I could get more people talking. But yeah, it was cool to talk about the UFC a bit. I guess we got a total of 15 minutes in the second duration. The first one was like 6 minutes. I think it was a 6 minute chat. I am hoping I could get more subs on here, more followers on my IG, promote my YouTube, make content that is more reaction based, give you guys things, or give you guys content that is more MMA related, politics related. I kind of wanted to divide it. I want to talk about many different types of situations, whether it's politics, whether it's movies, whether it's documentaries like the EDP one, whether it's MMA crossovers, whether it's a transition from one MMA organization to another combat sports organization. And yeah, it was excellent to have this chat, you guys. I might do some lives on Instagram. I'm not very familiar with Facebook, but we'll test it. We'll see what's up. Anyways, have a good one.